Hey clan, welcome to Mindless shit, yes, basically. This is basically I'm just going to talk about a couple of random things, really. One, of course, is related to YouTube, and another one is related to the Marvel Cinematic / TV universe. And also a little bit of personal stuff, so that doesn't really matter. Let's dive into this, shall we? I got my editing software back! Yay! I actually found my box for my editing software. I thought I'd thrown it out in all honesty, but I found it and reinstalled my editing software. So I have my editing software back. That's a major plus for me because I kind of missed it in all honesty. So hopefully, as it says, the intro will be back, the outro will be back, the list of patrons at the end will be back, and I'll be able to make my videos look a little bit better. I do need to see if I can find my watermark though, because I actually can't find it on my computer. I need to see if I can find it, and worst case scenario, I'll have to make my new one, or if anyone out there wants to make one, hey, but no rush, don't worry about it. But yeah, so yeah, the first thing, of course, I've got to talk about, of course, is YouTube Red. If you haven't heard, YouTube has announced this new basically paid service, very similar to the lines of Twitch or Netflix. You pay $10 a month, which is roughly, I don't know, £5-6 here. I'm not 100% sure on the pricing. But it's only going to be available in the US. They are launching it this month. But I do have to address a couple of things that basically has kind of annoyed the hell out of me. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail about it because already better YouTubers than myself have already gone into it. Tool Biscuit, Boogie, and various other ones have already given their more important opinions than mine. But I do want to address a couple of factors. One of the things that really pisses me off about it is the fact that you have to opt into it or all your videos go private. Like, if you're a YouTube content creator, you have no choice but to opt in to this service or all your videos go away, basically. It's either join the paid service, YouTube Red, as a content creator, or your videos are privated. Now, I understand why they're doing that. I completely do. They want to make sure everyone on YouTube gets it, but it just pisses me off that basically they're leaving us no freaking option. And I completely understand why, but at the same time, it really infuriates me. I don't like being forced to do something. But it looks like that's a minor piss off. The only other thing that's really worth of note, I'd say, is like, really, in all honesty, YouTube Red does seem a little bit worth your money. In all honesty, no ads on YouTube if you've used a program like ad blocker, which I'll happily admit I use it, but I whitelist YouTube, Twitch, and any other website that I wish to support. I only block ads on sites that I do not trust, sites that have constant pop-up ads and all that various things. I whitelist pretty much every other site I go on, including YouTube, so I do get ads. So I use ad blocker, but I whitelist content creators and websites that I want to support. Because I am a content creator, became a big developer, I use ad blocker. But I use it, but I whitelist the program, so I still get ads because I choose to get ads because I want to support content creators. Really, as I say, it does seem a little bit worth my fact that you get rid of ads. One of the other things that might make it a bit more worth your money, of course, is that they are going to have YouTube Red exclusive content, very much in the line of Amazon Prime, where they'll have the big YouTubers, the royalty of YouTube, like Markiplier and a few other ones who I don't follow, including PewDiePie, who I don't follow, and various other ones, having little shows. Basically, this is big budget stuff. Apparently, PewDiePie is getting the content, the director or creator of the Walking Dead TV show to scare him shitless. Apparently, that's gonna be fun. Not really interested in that. But the biggest thing that really annoys the hell out of me, of course, is something that basically I was expecting, is how this money is going to be divvied up against content creators. Now, YouTube gets 45% of it. That is what they've announced. They'll take 45%, which is going to be like, that's a drop, that's a lot of money to them. And every other one, content creators get 55%. That is going to be divvied up against all content creators, like so. Minutes watched. Basically, viewer retention. So, really, the ones who are going to benefit from this from the most are the already established YouTubers, the big YouTubers, or at least the moderately large YouTubers, like in the couple of 100,000 subscriber ones. They are going to see the biggest benefit from this because they have an established base who will watch every minute of their video from start to finish. From start to finish, they will watch the videos. Unlike lower tier YouTubers, that's the best way I can describe it, like YouTubers like myself who are under the 10k mark, or just over the 10k mark, or under the 100k mark in all honesty, I honestly do not see us personally benefiting from this and seeing any change whatsoever in our earnings on YouTube, which I can't say because of legal reasons, but I I don't earn anywhere near enough to make this into a job as some people think I do. I have at least I get at least one question a month asking how can you do YouTube as a full-time job. I don't do YouTube as a full-time job. This is a hobby. I earn next to nothing off of this. The only thing that keep this channel going is my Patreon page, which is where I think I see things going for YouTubers like myself. And I wouldn't even surprise to see some bigger YouTubers do this, is eventually them establishing their own Patreon page, which I already have a Patreon page. I don't advertise it as nearly as much as I probably should, in all honesty. I need to maybe start advertising it every now and then. But I am gratefully support for anyone who supports my Patreon page. Because I only ask for $1. I don't ask for anything more than that. But I definitely see a lot of YouTubers going that route once YouTube Red launches, because basically the ad money is going to go down even further. And I definitely also see advertisers, due to the fact of YouTube Red, maybe not advertising on YouTube anymore because YouTube Red exists now. And I just see YouTube Red just going to be decreasing the earnings for smaller tier YouTubers quite a bit, unfortunately. And that's just how it's going to be. And that's how as the big YouTubers will get bigger and the smaller tier ones will stay where they are, and will have to work even harder to try and turn this into a full-time career. That's basically what's going to happen. And they're going to go the Patreon route, the Indiegogo route, donation route, whatever route they go. I definitely see the future of the YouTube elite, the people who are going to be the next step in YouTube, like the ones who are up and coming, the ones who are not quite there, definitely going the Patreon route. And I definitely also see that being more YouTubers being able to do it full time that route because of their audiences. Like, in all honesty, if even for, I'll use myself as an example. I have under 3,000 subscribers. I understand that not everyone watch my videos. I completely understand that. If 10% of my YouTube, if everyone in my YouTube who was subscribed to me gave me $1, I would be able to do this full time. That's not going to happen because I understand that not everyone thinks my content's worth it. Some people like my content to be free. Some people don't watch all my videos. I completely understand that. I'm not asking you to do it. It's an option. But if that is just me, for example. Now imagine a YouTuber with 20,000 subscribers. Even if 10% of their subscribers gave them $1, that is enough for them to make it into a full-time thing. I definitely see Patreon being a bigger thing in the future, or other crowdfunding services for YouTubers and online content creators. But YouTube specifically, I definitely see Patreon as basically YouTube Red is going to incentivize people like myself who want to try and make this into a full-time thing on YouTube or an online content creator to go the Patreon route or other various methods. I definitely see that happening in the future. That's just me. And as I say, YouTube Red is basically going to make the rich richer, and it's going to make things easier for the YouTuber league because they'll earn a little bit more, maybe, I think, with YouTube Red. It's not going to change anything for the lower tier YouTubers like myself who are under the 100k mark, especially the ones who are under the 10k mark. That's at least my opinion on it. And I was going to do a full video on this, but anytime I tried to talk about it, I ended up sounding like an arsehole, and I'm not even sure if I sound like an arsehole in here, so if I sound like an arsehole, I apologise. It's not my intent. But yeah, that's about all I've got to say on that. And let me know what your thoughts are on YouTube Red. What do you think about it? And honestly, would you pay $10 for an ad-free YouTube? Personally, if I had the spare cash, I would, because I'd want to support content creators and all that, and that's just me personally. Let's move on to the other stuff. Let's get rid of this YouTube Red stuff, because, yeah, let's dive into something else. So the last thing I really want to talk about, of course, is Jessica Jones. The first official, proper trailer came out for Jessica Jones. The Netflix original TV series based on the Marvel character, and I'm telling you right now, I'm excited for this. I loved Daredevil. Daredevil was fantastic. And Jessica Jones just looks absolutely fantastic as well, and I kind of might see myself liking this a little bit more, but that's mostly due to one particular person. The one, the only, my doctor, David frickin' Tennant, playing the Purple Man, or Killigan, I think it's called Kilgrave if memory serves me, who is the villain of the show, and he says some stuff in this trailer that is just creepy. You can tell that David Tennant is loving playing the villain, and I'm really excited for this. Like, I cannot wait to see his portrayal of this character, and he's playing a character who has the ability to mind control people to do whatever they want. Do whatever he wants, basically. That is going to be fun as hell, especially for him, how he does it, and how he... Because David Tennant has only... the last time I saw him play a villain was in Harry Potter, which was only for like a brief second. But I really am excited to see him play a full-on evil DC Marvel villain. And in all honesty, the way he's portraying it, I can definitely see him being one of my favorite villains of the DC cinematic universe. Maybe even topping Loki in all honesty if he does it well enough. But I'll have to wait and see. I think it comes out later next month or later this month. I'm not too sure. But I'm really excited for it, and I cannot wait to watch Jessica Jones. And of course, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and all that. It looks really good, especially with the way they're going with it. It looks like it's going to be really entertaining as is. Right now, Marvel could make a movie about the Incredible Squirrel Girl, and I'd freaking go and watch it at this point. But yeah, I'm excited for Jessica Jones. It just looked really, really, really good. The acting looks great. The effects look really good. The story is definitely interesting, especially the fact that if you look up about the Jessica Jones character, it's very dark and fucked up. And I mean dark and fucked up. Basically, imagine you're Jessica Jones and your arch enemy is a man who can make you do anything he wants with the power of his mind. I'll let that go where you think it goes. But yeah, I'm really excited for Jessica Jones. I'd say I loved Daredevil. I absolutely loved what they did with the Daredevil reboot. The series was fantastic in my opinion. Definitely up there with my favourite TV series, and I am excited to see what they're going to do with Jessica Jones. That I'm excited for. I really am excited for that. So I think that's about pretty much everything on this rambling I'm going to talk about. I'm trying to think, is there anything else worth talking about? I mean, there's not like any other trailers came out. No other trailer came out. None whatsoever. Okay, I'll talk about it. The Star Wars trailer. Firstly, I thought if you've never seen any, I am going to do a video a little bit later this year, probably like maybe a month before Star Wars come out, talking about my experiences with the Star Wars universe. But in short, the trailer was fantastic. I loved the trailer. The trailer actually did make me feel like a kid again. And if you haven't seen it, go watch the main actor, the African American actor who's playing the yeah, I think he's either African American or African British. I'm not 100% certain of his heritage. I can't even remember his bloody name, unfortunately, because I'm horrible with names. But go if you haven't checked it out, go watch his reaction to him watching the trailer, because it's absolutely fantastic. His reaction is what my reaction would be if I saw myself on the big screen with a freaking lightsaber. Definitely go check out his reaction, but definitely if you check out the trailer, the trailer looks fantastic. I have no doubt this movie is going to make a frick ton of money. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this movie broke past and made the $1 billion. Would not be freaking surprised. We'll wait and see, of course, if it's any good. I'll wait and see in that fact. But yeah, I will be doing a video later on this year talking about my experiences with the Star Wars franchise. Of course, giving my thoughts on, like, my experience. Like, when did I see my first Star Wars movie? What was my first Star Wars movie? And a little bit of experience with the Star Wars Extended Universe, of course. But I want to save that for when just about maybe a month or two before it comes out, and maybe add a couple of things to it. But yeah, other than that, I think that's where I'll wrap things up. I think that's pretty much everything else. Of course, let me know what your thoughts were on YouTube Red, the Jessica Jones trailer, and of course the trailer for Star Wars. Let me know what your thoughts are on all that, and of course, try and be a bit spoiler free if you can. I know there's a couple of spoilers out there. But I think that's where I'll wrap things up. Other than that, I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, I'm Scottish Warrior 92. I'll see you all next time. Ciao for now.